back. Well, it's a night of fun with a powerful purpose. Finfest is back and supporting the Jacksonville Speech and Hearing Center in its 76th year of service in our community, with 92% of therapy services subsidized last year. Events like this are vital to helping children get their early intervention they need. So joining us here this morning, we have Chandra as well as Mark. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, what's wonderful. Thank you.
I like how your energy, when you all came in, you were ready to go. And this event seems like it'll have that same energy. Katie Jeffries as well as Lou Turner will be there too as well. Walk us through what Finfest is.
You want to go ahead and start?
So Finfest is our annual fundraiser at Timuquana Country Club, where we are raising funds for children in need of early intervention with regards to their development. So we know that the first 5 years are really vital, and not everyone can afford those services. They do generally include weekly visits. So we're raising money for those individuals who can't, who need a little bit of help to make sure their children get off to a good start.
Well, how important is it to have events like this in the community? Because oftentimes it's hard to give back, right? But having this and being able to have chairs like Lou Turner as well as Katie Jeffries represent, that's pretty amazing to have.
It is, and we're really fortunate to have Mark and his wife as our chairs for this event this year. So,
Yeah, it's been a great experience so far. I'm really excited. Finfest is 3 weeks away. You know, how we got started was my daughter happens to be a speech language assistant at Jack's Speech and Hearing, and my wife would see her come home just really excited and thrilled at the work that she's been doing every day. So I looked into it a little bit more, and I was looking for my next opportunity to sink myself into something in the community. So we were asked would you like to be the chairs for this year? And I went home to my wife, and 24 hours later we said, yeah, we're going to do it.
Well, for your daughter, what are some of the things that she sees and knows that some of the students need when they are involved in the program?
Well, it's so important. In the mornings, actually, she goes to preschools around town and does that early intervention and seeing these kids before they get into kindergarten to be able to prepare them.
We're taking a look at some of the video from last year's event. I think we can see. Tell us what happens there. It seems like a luau.
It is. So we are here today in our tropical attire as we look at this video from previous years. And it's a fun, casual event, and we have auction items there, and we enjoy the outdoors. It's a beautiful venue here in Jacksonville, so you get the skyline and you get this very fun tropical Polynesian feel with food and drinks and dancing and all of the fun things.
All right.
And it's not too late to get to come out and see us at Finfest. It's a beautiful venue. It's sitting on the St. Johns River, and we are still looking for sponsors. We're looking for volunteers and auction items as well if people can't make it, but if they'd like to contribute something, we would always be glad to take that.
All right, so we're talking about last year. What was the biggest auction item that someone walked off with? Can you remember, thinking back? It's probably a lot, because I'm looking at those pictures.
Yes.
It's a lot of things that people can get.
Well, there are several trips available, and so I'm going to say that those are probably the largest items that people are leaving with. But there are so many other things. We're really fortunate to have a lot of local support. And so if you want something that kind of gets you engaged in the local community, there are tons of things that we are gathering from local supporters to have Jacksonville experiences throughout the year.
Are tickets still available?
Tickets are still available on our website, and we're excited to have another fun year of raising money.
All right, Mark, my last question is to you. What do you hope that folks take away from this event when they go to support this organization?
You know, I think that what people will see is the hard work that all of Chandra's employees give to these children and trying to put them on a better path, and the amount of money, the amount of time, and the amount of effort that it takes to support that mission. So I think people get a really good impression when they come to the event at all the great things that Jack's Speech and Hearing does. Certainly I was thrilled about that when my daughter first came on board and explaining everything that she does. It really made a a mark on both my wife and I.
Yeah, isn't it eye-opening when you're like, you're really doing something, right? Making a difference.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again, folks at home. This is all going to be posted on firstcoastnews.com/FinFest. You can find this information and get those tickets because they are still available. And hey, if you're interested in meeting Katie Jeffries and Lewis Turner too as well, they always like to have a good time, and they'll be there as well. And definitely donate if you can't make it too as well. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. We'll be right back.